and welcome to Unique Spirits, where we are going to do smoke messages. So what's gonna happen is I have 3 leaves, money leaves, that I'm going to first write the intention of the reading, and then we're gonna burn that and see. A lot of the times there'll be like animals or figures or something like that. I'll write those down on one of the leaves, and then we'll burn that and see if there's anything more to be said about it. So it could be 3 completely non-related stories, 1 that resonates, 2 that don't, or it could be 1 big thing for you, who knows. So take what resonates and leave the rest. So, I also will be placing some protection salt, and I also have sage and incense burning currently with some Palo Santo. So let's get going. So the intention of this reading would be for any message that needs to come. Any message. I should write on something. Message that needs to come. There we go. There we go. So now we tear this up and we crinkle it up in my little bowl that I use, and we light up. I usually light up. Oh, we're gonna add some protection salt. That actually kind of looks cool when you put flame to it. Like sparkles. Alright. And we're gonna start getting, I don't know why I blew it out before I lit the leaves. They are kind of wet, so I don't know if they're gonna burn that well, but we'll see. We'll see what we get. We're getting smoke regardless. So I hope you guys are doing really well and your holidays were good. Whatever you celebrated, whatever your harvest festivals are, I hope you were thankful and got that all over me. That's fun. All right. Let's see what we get. And look for yourself. What do you see? Any animals? Any shapes? Anything that stands out? I saw a heart. Dancing. Flames. There's a lot to do with the flames. And then we've got dogs barking. Some music notes. I would be very interested to know what anyone else sees. These messages have helped me when I have an intention that I go into it with. If I have specific questions of how to do things, this shows me direction, I guess you would say. Alright, so we're gonna write down those messages on this sleeve. So we got heart. Okay, it's hard to write on leaves. Heart. We got, what else did I get? Flames. There was a lot on flames. Dancing. We got dogs barking. And then a disturbance. So my suggestion to you would be set an intention for that first part, and then we'll look those up, and each one of them will have a meaning, and then that will kind of answer whatever intention you had. So we're gonna light a little bit more in this one because they're not quite burned all the way, and we might get more messages, we might not. We got quite a few. That was 5. Usually I get like 2 or 3. But they answer what I need. Not always what I want to hear. Just saying. Don't come in thinking you're going to get what you want to hear out of this. But you will get guidance for what you asked guidance for. See, this is more of a broad one. Not so precise. Precision. But being able to be flexible, to be broad. However that might resonate for you. Again, I see hearts. But almost like a string of balloons. So balloons would be my other one on this one. Because we already got heart. And we're right here. And we're going to we have no more incense, so we'll grab another stick. And this one should be a little more precise. And then we'll find out what our first message is. And then we'll move on to a second message if there might be one. Or you can sometimes ask a completely different question too. That's like each one I'll ask different questions and then I'll look up the answers. Because sometimes you only need one thing told to you. And you're like, yeah. And no lie, a lot of it is look inside yourself. But sometimes you're like, how? What exactly do I need to see? What is it about myself I need to heal, right? Oh, this one's not more precise. I think the ashes are coming to an end, so because I'm not seeing any more messages. I'll wait a few more seconds. Yeah, I'm gonna close this one down. And we'll see what our first message is. Yeah, I feel like that one's done. Alright, so now we gotta go. What I do is spiritual, or you can do pretty much anything. But I usually try to do like spiritual meaning of, and we've got balloons. Let's start with balloons. Emotions. So whatever that contributed for you, it was about the emotions. There was hearts, so your heart space. Maybe it has to do with love. It could be any type of love, anything that your heart is attached to. And maybe it's the positive and negative emotion. So maybe it's balancing, like, how much positive and negative do I need in order to balance the balloon? Because, you know, there's a balloon, and when it's the right inflation, it's nice to hold. But then when it's not, it's kind of a pain. So that's, I think, what that's meaning. Then we've got heart. Let's see where heart. Now sometimes I feel like some things when I read what it means, I'm like, no, I think it means actually like that. So it means the core of our being, our origination. I kind of feel like this one also means like whatever you love too. So take that as it resonates for you. And then we got flames. Fire. So it encapsulates birth, death, and everything in between. So very much a all-encompassing situation. Dog barking. I was like, what is that? Dog barking. Unfinished tasks. So it means to be aware of those tasks that you are supposed to do and you haven't been doing. And then disturbance. Distraction. That works. Being pulled and pushed from every direction. And life is not making a lot of sense. Yeah, and then I feel like there might be one more, but I can't read it, so until I do, it means I wasn't supposed to. That's how I always see that. And I cannot think. So that is kind of the first message. It has to really do with like all those messages could be a lot of different things for you. Sometimes it's like 8 different things, and then they all encompass into one thing that I needed to hear, that I like put together myself. So I would take anything that resonates for you and kind of like use it for what's going on in your life, and see if any of those make sense, or see if you need to look more into those, or see if those are situations and issues that you need to grasp a hold of. So that's what I have for you for the first message. I'm going to continue on, and we are going to do the second message and see if there's more to this. So we're at 15:55. That's cool. 15:55. All right, so I'm going to ooh, I forgot I got the lid in there too. I'm going to and I'm only going to do parts that I use. There's no reason to put more that's not. Right. We're going to put some protection salt up in there. And we have some sage. We are lighting up another incense, and let's see what this message gives you. You can have a whole nother intention on this. It's genuinely whatever you feel. And honestly, I know this sounds kind of silly, but it actually works for me. So I just wanted to do a message and see if anyone else gets any good guidance to go in directions when they do things like this. Different ways to ask for help. Oh, there might not be nothing else. But sometimes... Oh, see, the incense I noticed didn't even really light. Let's try this again. Oh, hello. Well, good thing I'm grounding myself while I'm doing this, so like, I got my feet in water and salt right now. So, flames just can go into water if they fall. Here we go. Dancing. That's what that was. See, I was supposed to know. And at this point, I'm going to write it on my hand because I'm done getting messages. I don't feel like there's much more because the smoke is very light and it's hard to read. When it's thick, it's so easy to see images, but when it's like this, there's not much more to see. So I'll try it like 2 or 3 more times. We'll make sure. Even the incense isn't even burning that fun. Paper burns a lot better, but it is kind of toxic, especially if you put ink on it. I mean, granted, I put ink on, ouch, the leaves. But, I don't know, there's just something about burning a leaf. It's harder to do. So this is a game of meditation and patience because you are legit meditating right now. taking in just being an open vessel to messages, whatever you had asked, trying to figure out how it's being answered, what your next step should be. That's usually why I ask. I need a next step. Yeah, we're coming to the end. I just see dancing. Birds. And I see spirits. Birds and spirits. A staircase. Birds, spirit, and staircase. See, and sometimes when I think it's done, it's not. So I get a few more tries. What do you got for me? An arrow. Again with the birds and the hearts. Arrow. There's a lot. I think there's more messages in this one than the last one. Maybe the question was asked differently, or a different question was asked. Snake, like a cobra snake. I see that as a couple ways. Like, cobras are trained snakes, yet they are dangerous snakes. So just because I'll probably just look up the meaning of snakes, but that cobra snake is special. I would maybe we'll look up cobra and see if there's a special meaning to cobra. Or that can mean something to you. Maybe that's like a childhood love. Admire, a role model. I'm not seeing anything else, but something's telling me to stay for a minute more. Tornado. Okay, and that's it. That's where I stop. Tornado. Okay, so let's see what these messages mean. So, and my sources, I legit just look on the internet because I do whatever intuitively stands out to me. So if it doesn't hit me, then I go on to the next source and I see what they say about it. And I'm like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to see. So it doesn't really matter like if it's right or not. It's about what I'm supposed to see in the moment that helps me answer the question that I need. So that's how that works. It's not like I'm using any amazing sources. I'm just saying. All right, so tornado. Let's go there. We'll just go down the hand. Love and union. It packs a lot of dirt. So when it comes to family affairs, the tornado is a spiritual sign of love and union. It represents the elements and connects family members together. That's beautiful. All right, then we got cobra snake. Cobra snake. Let's see if there's a special one. Protection. This cobra snake is a powerful and feared snake, but also has a spiritual meaning. This snake is often seen as a symbol of protection due to its ability to defend itself and its young. The king cobra is also seen as a symbol of wisdom due to its long lifespan. Isn't that awesome? Okay, and then we've got spirits. So it's the holy presence of God, or like whatever you consider creator, however you see that, whoever is like the one that makes this all. All right, and then we've got birds. Spiritual growth. So it's pretty much being connected to the angels and possesses wings with the ability to lift people up. So that's good. That's awesome. And then we've got, but I have to say with this one too, I also get the feeling of messages, like you're gonna get a word, or you're gonna get some kind of someone or something is going to say something that's gonna be like, oh yeah, okay, I get it. Dance. Pleasantness and gladness. Heck yeah, it's about being on the heart space of happiness. So, and then we've got, ooh, 2 I cannot read. So we might end there because I'm not understanding what I put there. And that happens sometimes, but that means I'm not supposed to. That wasn't a message. That was maybe just a message for whoever heard that. All right. So if you heard it and you remember it, go look it up, see if it hits you in any way, and only stick with the source that is just, and not for all of the things that you hear, because I can use a million different sources. It just is whatever is intuitively my message. So that is what I have for you when it comes to reading smoke signals. Peace, love, light, namaste.